time, traders. Welcome back. Hope everybody's ready for a lovely Tuesday. Good to see you. Let me just get a hello, see if everybody can hear okay. Or was I do audio check? All right, good. Good morning, Randy. Good to see you all. Good to see you, Deborah, Wendy, Michael, everybody on YouTube. Welcome back. Pretty decent day yesterday. We had a couple of decent little stocks that made some big moves. Looks like some of them, it was Monday. It was a tough morning, and then I didn't see that much out there. A lot of crap, and all of a sudden we had a couple of nice little moves, a couple of little nasty shakes. We'll talk a little bit about it. Got a couple of nice moves. BLIN was absolutely phenomenal this morning already. You could see it. That was the second program trading time that we find. There's one at 8 o'clock. There's one at 8:30. There's one at 9. But look at that move on that stock at 8:30. Holy crap. That was a gorgeous run up right there. You could see right there, program trading kicked in exactly the time that we always talk about. And boom, thing goes right up from 580 all the way up in 45 minutes to 960. I mean, that literally is a $4 move. Orders, everything getting done. Once again, if you made your money right now, you're in the cyber group room, go home, game over. No reason to be here anymore. See you back tomorrow morning. But for some of us that, maybe you're on YouTube and Facebook, like, oh my God, how did you guys find that? Listen, just join our trading room, like us, friend us. You could always get in there and see what we do in pre-market in our cyber group trading room. Regarding one of the things I want to bring up to today, everyone, today is closing bell. So we'll just post a link up there. It's closing bell live. So Rich, if you could just post it in everyone's room, let everybody know. But we're going to have Bookmap that's going to be coming on closing bell today at 4:15. And we're going to talk specifically a lot about, we're going to have the head trader there at Bookmap. He's going to go a big demonstration. So if you haven't registered, make sure you do it. And this is our level 4 tool that we use all the time. But I just want to go over and tell you a little bit about the stock right here that we found. That was the one that had that 8:30 move. You could see that there were orders out there. They were getting filled. There was a ladder, but now all the orders, you see all the red up there. Now all the orders are showing up, holding it back right there. But we're going to go very specifically how we use this tool and how it works. So make sure you are registered for that. But in the meantime, let's go back and talk about some other stocks that we did find that did make some moves as of yesterday. And then we'll go to the morning watch list. MDIA, I want to start off with that one. So MDIA was one of those stocks that was one of those afternoon runners. If you could see MDIA right here in the morning, it had a little bit of run, but it wouldn't go anywhere. It was like it was there, but then all of a sudden, 11:30 came around, and the real big move was exactly the time when we do our second protocol times of trade going into the close. Beautiful run up. It ran from $8, did a shake, came back down, broke a new high, did a shake, did a huge, and you can see it just got better and better and better all the way up to the last minute of the close, which is 6 o'clock. 1600 hours, which is 4 o'clock, ran to $16. I mean, do the math, a $3 stock to 16. Yes, we did it again here in the cyber group room. And you know what? Like I always say, they're there every day. Okay, so that one was an awesome one for the afternoon runners. And look at that long-term chart. That is just gorgeous right there. A couple other stocks that we also traded, SGOC. Now, we know this stock we traded. This actually has been moving for the past 2 days. But it got a little nasty. It had a really nice move. And then it did this huge gap up. And it came back down. It ran all the way to about, it maxed out about $28. It had to start around $13. And if I go back 2 days ago, you can see the thing was literally at like $3. So it was another great winner, another great pop, just like the MDIA trade. And just going to put this over here. I just want to write this down, SGOC. But that was another one that if you missed out on the MDI or the SGOC, I would say as of yesterday, you could at least jumped into the MDIA. But that was one wicked stock yesterday. I'll tell you that. Another one that we had yesterday also, WORX, which is back on my watch list this morning. So this one had a really nice, good afternoon run up too. Also 2 o'clock, ran from 220, had a really nice move all the way to 320. Then it backed off, did this really nasty shake up until 4 o'clock. And then after hours, I don't know what happened. Things just all of a sudden started popping up. Go back to your level 4. You'll probably see those orders. She's gapped up again this morning, but I'm not really, impressed how it's trending in pre-market. It's at 4. Remember, the stock was literally $1.50 50 yesterday. It's up about almost 300, 400%, from yesterday. So, but I'm going to put it on the watch list and see how it works out. And then the last one, which everybody's talking about, and obviously we all know about space. Okay, so space yesterday got hammered, really got crushed. I think they're doing a secondary offering, or they came out with a new stock or something. It's so funny that this was like the big news over the weekend about them flying into space. The owner of Virgin America basically going out there and being the first one to have the plane to go out there. They worked very hard. It's the toys for the billionaires. So anyway, stock went from 51, got crushed. It was a great short. And you could see it literally dropped all the way down here to 37. It's gapped down even more. And listen, the trend is your friend. You don't buck that trend. And you could see right here how the thing started basically trending down right here. Now, it's you could see it had a really nice run from May. It was down to $16. This thing was a phenomenal run. You should have seen that long-term major resistance levels back last year in February. Beginning of this year in February. So, it's got a nice little roller coaster. Remember, buy on rumor, sell on news. News is out. You know what I mean? If you had it at 16 and you can get out at 40 right now, oh, big deal. You could have got out close to 60. Who cares? Money is money at the end of the day. All right, now let's talk about what's going on this morning. Now let's turn the page. That day is over, okay? It's Tuesday. It's hump day. Let's go over and talk about what's moving this morning. We got OSIA. That's moving pretty nicely. Now, when I checked over here on the level 4, I noticed that we got a little bit of an iceberg order sitting here around $12. Let me see, it's a little bigger so you guys can see it's a little bit better. So he started popping up. He's kind of holding it up. There's not a lot of orders out there. That's the only thing that really I don't like right now with pre-market. But I'm not seeing that many iceberg orders out there. But we do got one right there at 12. You can see it drop down. Some guy popped up over here at 10.50 and it ran it up about 11.30. So just be very, very skeptical on it. Tier size are really small. It's, I know Josh did Clash yesterday. We were talking a little bit about it. So be very careful regarding about this stock as the trade goes. BLIN, we already looked at the level 4 on that one. It had that really nice pop. It backed off from that 950 down to 850. Very volatile, probably more a category 4 type of stock. But she's holding pretty strong here. I like it. Now, you remember, we traded the stock last week. This is a stock that literally ran from $2.20, and it became not only a day trade, it became a short-term swing trade. It ran to 3, then it ran all the way to 8, then it ran all the way to 9, then the thing ran all the way to 14. Once again, just like MDIA, SGOC, and the BLIN, same thing. This is what day trading is, what we do here, But it's all about making that quick buck and running with these stocks and make these big run-ups. Another one, but again, I'm putting this back on the watch list. We know it took a big hit, MRIN, and it's one of the first days that it's up. Let me put this up here, MRIN. This is a stock that also probably the better of the most of all of them, and we also had Newegg too, by the way. $1.50 stock, less than a week, it ran to $25. By the way, let me just kind of reiterate, everybody. These are not penny stocks, okay? I know there's some people out there that think, what's the catch? Listen, we do not trade penny stocks here at Cybertrade University, okay? And the only reason why is because you can't see level 4 on them, a lot of them. And that's the disadvantage of it. I have nothing against them. And I know there's a whole theory, people like, they're non-reporting companies. These are NASDAQ national stocks. That's the only thing. We do trade once in a while, but 95% of stocks we trade are NASDAQ national. All right. So, yes, they are real companies. So please don't misconstrue it and say, I only want to deal with Apple. Okay, great. You deal with Apple at 140. You deal with Tesla at 300, 600, 700. We'll deal with this stock that goes from $2 to 25. Okay. So that one's going back on the watch list. What else we got over here? We got WORX, another one that's been doing great. That was one yesterday too. This one's going back on the watch list. WORX. So WORX, obviously another stock. Had a really, really good run yesterday. Let me bring this up. So forgot to mention this one, but this one had a really nice run up yesterday. Went from 2, ran all the way to 3, and she's gapping up a little bit more again this morning. So I'm going to throw this one back on our watch list, but she is starting to trend down. I know we just talked about it earlier, but, you know, if she doesn't pick that momentum, you know, and break that higher highs, I'll pass on it. You know, listen, there's a few stocks out there from work all the way down. These are my second tier stocks. These are more my long shots, meaning, you know, they're moving nicely, but I'm not super impressed. CRTD, another stock that gapped up yesterday. Another stock that ran from $4 to $7. She went to a high about 10 around, I don't know, 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, but she's backing off right here. She's got some supports from yesterday, right around 7. We'll see how that works out. Here's another stock also gapped up huge this morning at 5 o'clock in the morning, ran from 5 to 9, came right back down. Looks like she's got some really nice support levels here, right around this 5. We'll see how she holds. And then if she does, we'll do pretty good. And this NOK stock is just a very slow mover. You know, this is something that traders will trade 10,000 shares of it, 20,000. You could see it trade over 4 million shares already. You could see the tier sizes on the level 2. I mean, this huge. So can you trade these stocks? Yes, but you got to trade a lot of shares to make money with it. But don't worry, you can get out of it. The only reason why I'm not a fan of trading stocks like this, even if you could trade a lot of shares of it, is this. When you get a certain amount of shares, brokerage firms will charge you more money in ticket charges. So please be very careful. Just because you could trade a lot of shares of it, brokerage firms, I don't care what you think about your ticket charges, they cap out usually at 5,000 shares, and then they start charging you a new ticket rate moving forward on that. So little tip of the day on that. So here we go. We got all our trades. We got a bunch of stocks that we're watching. Don't forget, let me just post that link in there one more time for all of you. And closing bell live today. Don't miss it. Make sure you register for it. And we're going to cover level 3 on that, level 4 on what we do here at Cybertrade University. So let's put the link in there for you guys there too. All right, guys. And then if you miss it, if you're watching this later, just register. At least you'll get the recording, and we'll go from there. And then we have a great promo after that. Good luck, everyone. Happy trading. We'll start commentary at 9:30. If you're in YouTube, Facebook Live, we'll be back here at 2:30 for the afternoon meeting and give you a new watch list to go through. Good luck, everyone. Happy trading.